Welcome to VLearn, Virtual Learning Network. This is session number 8 of Retail Marketing and the chapter is Growth Strategies. Topics to be covered are Introduction, the key growth imperatives and enablers, the need for strategy formulation, organizational objectives driven by planning, strategic options available to retailers for exploring opportunities, the Indian context of retailing, significance of category management as a strategy tool, role of promotional mix in retail strategy, services retailing a growth area. The introduction. In the Indian context, the scope of employment generation complemented with higher tourism inflows leading to greater spends is also being driven by a growing consumer class with disposable incomes, changing lifestyles, increased awareness of consumer rights, and acceptability of various retail formats. So, in the Indian context, the scope of employment generation is complemented with higher tourism inflows, with a lot of people going out and a lot of tourists coming in, and there is greater spends. People are spending a lot on the consumer goods and on other luxury goods as well, and that is also driven by a growing consumer class which have higher disposable income. That it has changing lifestyles, increased awareness of consumer rights, consumer responsibilities, and also the acceptability of various retail formats. This portends well for the domestic retailing industry as well. So, this goes well for the domestic retailing industry. Key growth imperatives and enablers. Need for attaining scale within local regions or areas. The onus will not only be on becoming multi format in nature but also adopt different models for penetrating second tier cities and towns with a common backend. So the onus not only is becoming more on the multi-format nature of the different models, but that is also being focused on penetrating in second tier cities and towns with a common backend. For example, the RPG group using a common backend for both its food world groceries supermarkets chain format and its new Giants hypermarket format store. So the same backend is being used for both the kinds of stores. You would also support that the above imperatives demand the following key enablers: ready availability of real estate with easier zoning provisions according to industry status for allowing FDI investments and removing bottlenecks threatening to impair the growth of this sector, to also allow foreign direct investment and removing the loopholes, the bottlenecks which are threatening the growth of this sector, the need for concerted government private sector efforts to enable creation of more technical institutions for manpower training. For the training and education, more technical institutions need to be also created. The need for strategy formulation. Defining the business scope of the entity with respect to category consumer market focus, identification of goals and translating it into objectives driving profitability and brand image. So it is also driving profitability and the way the brand is looked at. Implementation and revising of plans encompassing aspects of retailing like pricing, location and channel decisions, logistics, planning, system integration, and environmental dynamics. The need for strategy formulation, it also says in corporate level planning development, it involves the top management team comprising the CEO, president, vice presidents, and their support staffs. So it also includes the corporate level planning development, includes the planning which is to be comprised of the CEO, president, vice president, and their support staffs. This team lays down the broad contours of the organizational intent, internal communications based on their intuition, experience, and analytical judgment. So they lay down the broad contours, the organizational projections, the growth which needs to be followed, and also the internal communication. Divisional level planning, it involves planning at the individual format, category, or subcategory level. This is necessary as each of the above has a focus market, as they also have a focus market with its own market dynamics, also care needs to be taken that the SBU level planning fits into the overall corporate strategy theme. Divisional level planning, this is necessary, and also it is also needs of the SBU level. Organizational objectives, it includes the marketing objectives. This involves gaining customer patronage through directed sales, loyalty programs, traffic management, competitive aspects of market share, retail image, and vendor relations. So it includes gaining customer patronage through directed sales, loyalty programs, traffic management, and also market share, retail image. All these things, the way marketing is done of the organization in front of its external as well as internal staff, that is also included. Financial objectives, profitability aspects in terms of returns, earning per share, investor dividends, productivity aspects of labor, space optimization, and merchandise management, and the financial part of it. Societal objectives are is corporate social responsibility and value, CSR, the way social initiatives are taken by the corporates, and the way how it is taken, that is also included in it, and also the financial objective as well. Options available to retailers. Self analysis is important for every business in today's competitive business environment. An extensive self analysis will help understand one's strengths and weakness to seize opportunities and mitigate risks in the retail environment. This must also include competitors' analysis as well, how much the competitors are performing. New product development, where retailers are exploring new product areas complementing existing ones. For example, Snow White, which has been traditionally a garments retailer specializing in winter wear, has recently pioneered the concept of self service office stores, which is a limited edition of the International Office Depot stores. So it is also complementing its own the existing ones, and also exploring new product areas with International Office Depot stores. Horizontal diversification. When firms seek creation of new SBUs appealing to organizations' current customers, though they may have to do little with its existing technological know-how. For example, Shopper Stop, which began selling apparel and related accessories, also started retailing branded jewelry, eye care products, and books and music or video titles. So, Shopper Stop is one such example, which also began selling apparel and related also accessories, and also retailing of the branded jewelry, eye care products, and it also ventured into books and music or the video titles. New services or brand extensions. The range of services could be part of providing a complete experience like having a snacks outlet, coffee shop, express service counters, etc. So, new services or the brand extensions which are also included here. For example, McDonald's having drive in express counters to faster service complementing the in house family experience with kids' corner, etc. So, it has also included a kids corner where kids can go and play, and thereby it is the faster service complementing the family experience as well. Expansion or strategy. This strategy is the ramp up of footprint across a region or nationality. The likes of this strategy has been adopted by most of the major retailers across groceries, lifestyle, home furnishings, etc. For example, Raheja's, Shopper Stop, RPG's, Food World, Pantaloons, etc. They have included or access these kinds of strategies, wherein they are also including into other areas as well. The Indian context of retailing. In India, as we would all concur that the retail merchandising has come a long way since the days of neighborhood kirana stores stocking everything from groceries to stationeries have left behind. Southern India actually saw the birth of organized retailing from where it spread its reach across the subcontinent. Almost all the major national retailers have their presence across key southern cities and towns. So all the stores, all the malls, they have started coming, and they have established themselves hugely, and the organized sector, the huge high end malls have also come up in a big way. The Indian context of retailing, the presence of many international ready-made garment brands forayed the Indian market through franchisee route on account of restrictions in setting up direct retailing operations is indeed an indicator of the potential of this sunrise sector. Firms like Benetton, Arrow, Van Heusen, Weekender, Raymond's have taken a significant lead through this route. Further apart from these, there has been an emergence of other departmental stores like Ebony, Snow White, Big Joe's, Jensen's, Landmark, Shopper Stop, etc. Further, the mode of customer engagement also makes available options to retailers, whether it's through electronic catalogs for non-store retailers, direct mailing retailing, direct selling, TV shopping, and vending machine retailing. So, there has also been an emergence of various departmental stores which were not there before, and also with the presence of many international ready-made garment brands which have entered the Indian market. They have forayed the Indian market through franchisee route on account of restrictions on setting up direct retailing operations. So they have firms like Benetton, Arrow, Van Heusen, they have come up with the help of franchisee option, and through that they have established their roles here. Significance of category management. A category, as you need to understand, is a basic unit of analysis for making merchandising decisions. CAP, customer account profitability, consists of the different cost categories which are as follows: discounts on trading, producing costs, overriders, promotional costs specific to accounts. An illustration of broad category management strategies available for Indian retailers are: traffic builder draws consumers into the store. Transaction builder increases average size of transaction. Turf builder defends sales and market share from an aggressive competitor. So the turf builder, the builder who is defending the increasing sales and market share from an aggressive competitor. Profit generator increases profits, margin and contribution. Excitement generator or creator communicates surprise, awe, and builds enthusiasm to shopping experience. So the excitement generator builds enthusiasm amongst the people to buy and shop more. Cash generator generates cash flow, normally at lower margins. Image creator communicates the retailer's desired image he wants to create in the minds of the consumer in areas like innovation, even around a brand, quality, variety, and price. And so the image creator also communicates the retailer's desired image in the consumer's minds, the positive image, like in the areas of innovation or the quality, which makes the customer to attract to the shop and buy more. Role of promotional mix in retail strategy. The choice of the various communication vehicles, advertising, sales promotions, public relation campaigns, and personal selling depends on the type of product retailing and services retailing offered. The key focus of promotions we need to appreciate is centered around control, flexibility, credibility, and cost of managing it. Advertising, that is persuasive advertising, health and wellness, clubs, hospitality industry, corporate advertising, financial service providers sponsoring a particular magazine or an advertorial circulated to specific corporates about the services rendered by the financial service provider. So there are also various types of advertising. Advertising is a paid form of non-paid form of mass communication which is delivered at one point of time to a lot of people. And there are various types of advertising. Corporate advertising, that includes giving financial service providers sponsoring a particular magazine, or that can be an advertorial which is given to the specific corporates for the services, which are the services which have to be told to them about your own company. Informative advertising, a practice of consumer durable firms informing prospective consumers of the features and related benefits of the product. So, giving information about the product. Financial advertising, ads released by mutual funds, banking entities, insurance firms, informing investors of product features, inherent risks, as well as the benefits involved. Classified advertising in book catalogs offering sale of products, services, etc. That is a specified column. Sales promotions is typically the peak season, off-season activity where there may be a discount on the product or freebies given on purchase. It may also be clubbed with a complimentary product or services. So sales promotion basically aims at promotion of the sales at the off-season discounts. Public relations campaign. Public relation exercises are targeted towards the key stakeholders, namely customers, vendors, consumers, investors, influencers, employees, etc., seeking to build a holistic image of the firm's soft and hard competencies in the long run. So basically creating a positive image of the firm's soft and hard competencies. Personal selling, though some may argue does not happen in the organized retailing, the success of well-known retailers have clearly established the fact that the personalized selling experience is what helps maintain consumer interest in the long term and helps the retail brand maintain an above industry growth rate even during economic downturns and um, economic phase where the particular thing goes down and when there is a recession. So personal selling or giving a personalized touch to your customers helps in that area. Services retailing, a growth area. Strategies in services retailing are centered around the following: creating tangibility through visual representation, physical or mental symbols, name associations, and service line extensions. For example, McDonald's selling burgers, etc., through express counters, complementing its in-store family experience positioning. So it's also complementing the family experience positioning and selling the burgers through the express counters. That is controlling variability through service counter and quality. So that is also a growing area, and it is through the visual representation or the mental physical symbols which one forms in terms of service line extensions. So that's all in this session for you. That was all about public relations, advertising, and also the various growth strategies that are taken up by various firms. Question number 1: what is the significance of strategy in retailing industry? And state what the organizational mission of a financial services provider will look like. Thank you. Happy learning. We learning.